So we'll move on to the Manchester United Liverpool game now.
Cha-cha,
And,
cha-cha,
and,
cha-cha.
and hey, welcome to Sal Media TV. I am Sal, and today we have a special guest. We have a Liverpool fan that's coming to share his feedback on his team's performance versus Manchester United. And we're also going to review a couple of the games over the weekend. So before we introduce our guests, I would appreciate it if you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also click the notification bell so you can get all content as soon as we release them.
Hello, good night, people. As you can see, fellow Liverpool fan. The name is Nico, and let's just get into this now, boss.
So, Nico, we're going to cover a couple of the games before we get into the Liverpool Manchester United game. First thing, how is the Premier League so far, though? Like,
Exciting and unpredictable, very unpredictable.
okay. So the weekend start off with Tottenham versus Wolverhampton. Tottenham, a team that have brought in a lot of players. They have a very good and experienced coach. How do they look so far, though? How are the game
Um,
against Wolves?
they ended well, but the way they haven't started the season the way they ended on a high. But as you can see, they are low on goals. And
Mm-hmm.
going forward, they don't seem that fluent going forward. Some seem off. Even when I was watching the game, the fans were calling for Son to come off, which was surprising. So, I mean, I guess they haven't gotten over the holiday break yet. I guess.
Or maybe the signings, along with
Maybe the
the
signing as well. But Perisic coming in and he has kicked off very well. The fans are excited and loving him as well as already. But I mean, going forward, it just haven't seemed like it yet. But I think they have much more to come when they find their feet. I have them as one of the favorites, which many people might laugh at. But at the end of the day, I don't think that's really Conte game, that full, what they call it now these days, I, this metallic ball game with clap, the clap ball game and clap coming with the high
high
press.
press, high
Yeah,
press. Mhm.
forward, full throttle. I don't think that is Conte game, but
Mhm.
with Son and the way they play on that counter, once they find their feet and get
Yeah,
back the way they end the season, then I mean they should be good going forward.
yeah, that is true. I just think he's still trying to get the team to understand what he wants. I think it's after a while they're going to look even more dangerous. So as I said, if they continue to grind results when they are not this cohesive unit as yet, you can imagine when they actually find that chemistry. So we see Chelsea against Leeds United. I mean, everyone has it that Chelsea will win this game easily because I did. What's going on for Chelsea though? What's wrong? That's
Everything just seems unpredictable. It's like you don't know what to happen next. But I mean, it's still the start of the season, and most of these big teams played more games than these lesser teams there, as people would say. I
mm-hmm.
mean, with Chelsea, they seem pretty much uncomfortable with how they're going forward with the buys they are trying to make. They haven't gotten a couple of the players that they tried to get. They don't even have a proper forward. So
That's the question. I was going to ask, do you think the issues that are arising is just that when they go forward, they don't really have an outlet, they don't really have that inspiration up front to
the
make a
team they have,
difference?
they still should be able to do it. But as I say, everything they don't seem clear with whatever they are doing because they are still having centre backs problem where James has fallen.
Yeah, I
In,
still don't understand why the coach keep forcing him to play in a back three. I just don't get it.
Chilwell, even not just centre backs. Chilwell has lost his spot and the win as well. So the coach don't really seem sure of what he's doing yet. And a couple of weeks back, he complained about not having the players.
Yeah, he didn't have the confidence from preseason, you know. But
You know,
I genuinely feel if they can get a good enough striker, which
he
it looks
players
like they're
are
not going to
tough,
get it. If they
and
can get a good striker, they will come about. I have them to finish season 50 without a striker.
another problem is players are going out, but none are coming in.
None are coming in, yeah. So reinforcement is not there.
He's the only player, right? So far they're trying to get Garden, so I guess that's what to replace the few that are going out.
Young, I've heard about
But,
him in the news.
but until those are in, it seems like Pulisic is going. Ziyech is in Ajax the last time I heard. I don't know how true that is. So
No.
players are going out. And they don't
So um,
know who's coming in.
what do you think really can fix their issues though? Like what should he or where should he reinforce or work on trying to improve before the transfer season end?
Well, as we can see, they need a forward. We're sure of them needing a forward. Centrally, I don't think they really have a problem centrally because George has been here
Hmm.
and he has been very good. Kante is injured, but when he's back, they should be solid centrally again. Centre back, I guess they need one, seeing the last consistency and Rudiger. So they're short and one experience, knowing the formation.
So for the likes of the backline now, they say have a worry. They just got Koulibaly, so shouldn't the backline be stronger than it was before?
I mean, to my knowledge, yes. No, but I mean, yes and no, because he has what's his name, Shalaba? He was playing, so I don't know what's the problem with him now. So seeing Rudiger and Christensen up there, he should be able to fill the spot until they have found
Mm.
somebody else. But he has not played him. Why I don't know. I guess he has lost. It's just I mean, James should have played, should be doing a pretty good job there because as you can see, he's very strong defensively. And he reads the game well. So I don't know where the problem came there with them.
I don't think he's quick enough. As much as he plays the wing, I just don't think he's quick enough. And I mean, I think maybe over time he will improve in the position, but when I watch him play there, it doesn't
Don't
look comfortable.
switch him though and affect his game because as a right back, we know James he's very good where he plays. So trying to switch that and pushing him there right now might
Yeah,
just
he's putting in somewhere he's not 100% comfortable. Maybe in our eyes he's not, but maybe in training, I mean, he's confident and so. So
since giving away the penalty against England. And
yeah,
what
multiple times, making mistakes in there. So we move on to the Manchester City game. No, I predicted that if Newcastle could keep themselves within range in this game, they could, get something from it. And so said, so done.
so here we
Should
know
City worry
on their day they can be pretty solid defensively. And
where they concede 3 goals.
yeah, in the end, because I mean, playing against City, City will never give up, and with the talent they have, you can't just expect to sit back and not concede when it comes to City.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be pretty precise with whatever you do. But at the end of the day, they got the goals and took them, even though they could have had more. But they got the goals and took them, and that's why helping the end. So they had a pretty good game going forward as well with
Any worries for Manchester City though?
Worry. I wouldn't say there is none. I think the only problem they should have is trying to fit Alan in and get into that system with a centre forward, which we know they don't really, they haven't played with a centre forward like that for a while. Because even with
Yeah.
Jesus was playing on the right,
Mm-hmm.
or so
Yeah, wasn't playing as a striker.
so
So the fact that they got another forward, what's his name?
Alan, the
Another
standing guard,
forward. They have
Um,
an next striker, man.
yeah, Alvarez, yes, the little.
Alvarez. So based on the type of player he is, do you think that he would be a better fit in the system that they are used to?
Yeah, probably, but oh, with Alan name, would you start over?
Yeah, I'm
over?
just saying, the fact that they have to know kind of change their approach with the Holland. I'm saying if you want to play the way you normally play, Alvarez would maybe be a better fit to fit that system that was already there.
Still, you move around more. He's not as static as Haaland.
Yeah, yeah.
Haaland is a
That
very
fluidity that Pep likes. I think he's a player that gives
good.
you more of that than the Holland. But I mean, Holland speaks for himself. It's Holland. You're not going to buy Holland to put him on the bench, really. So we understand that. I think someone did okay. It was just a surprising draw. I think they will be fine going forward. I have them to win the league.
Stage of the game, everybody putting out their 100, everybody fresh and ready. So
Yeah, it's the
while
endurance.
while the bigger teams might have a few injuries, you need to play more ball games and
Mhm.
play much more.
Do Manchester City need any kind of reinforcement, or they should be okay? I see they buy a midfielder from Anderlecht. He looks very good. I don't see him play as yet in the league, but
I thought, did they buy a left back as well? I thought they buy a left back and not a midfielder.
not 100% sure. Okay, we move on now to Arsenal. Can Gunners win the league?
I mean, after 3 games, as I said earlier, 3 games.
Hmm. Yeah, but can they win? Do they have what it takes to fight the Manchester City in the end? Do you think so?
Alright. I mean, I don't see, but you can't call anything because if they can keep up how they are playing, what if they can keep Jesus fit
Mm-hmm.
for say 8 months out of the 9 months, they stand a pretty good chance. Can Jesus keep that form that he has?
He looks happy. He looks, like he's enjoying football.
Yeah, he's enjoying his ball game, not just him. Everyone in Arsenal now seems happy. Even what is his name, Saliba,
Mm-hmm.
the French centre back. Yeah, he's happy. He's finally
I
getting
I,
chance, and he's
predict, I predicted Saliba to be the best new signing the first time he came to Arsenal, and it didn't work out. But he was actually one of the best players in French league overall last season. I don't think a lot of people knew that, but he's a good player. He just didn't get the chance to prove it.
that's why he's back in Arsenal now because of his performance last season. He was a big thing, so yeah, that's why he's back, and Arteta decided to give him his chance. His
Mhm.
chance here. And I don't know if it's because they're kind of out of a right back, really, why he push right to right and then
Good,
south.
good,
But
good
it worked
question.
out.
Very good question. Can we never know?
Everything at McCarthy's and
Yo,
quality.
what do you think about Party? I think. Do you think they
Yeah,
are? Do you think they have a good enough backup for Party if he gets injured?
not really. Arsenal doesn't really have a good backup for none of the starting players in your midfield or attack going forward.
I mean, the wing backs are not that bad. Do you look at Zinchenko replacement in what's his name?
That's a good defense. The wing backs,
It's not that bad. The wing backs are not that bad, but I think the others, yeah, I don't think they have enough
if
quality.
Jesus is injured right now, who's going to replace Jesus? That's where the problem comes in. That's if Arsenal can continue this run.
Yeah,
Who's going to
that's
replace
true.
him?
And that
And
just the same with Party, as I say,
the
who's going
whole,
to come and give the same.
the whole thing is that he's the man right now. He's the one pulling all the strings, and you can't deny that because when you look at it, even the other game, 4 goals scored, he was instrumental in the fourth. This
No,
week, he didn't directly assist three, but three was coming from play he started. So,
yeah, that's true.
so I mean, when you look at it though, the whole team is happy. So if you can keep that team fit,
Yeah,
where you just as might be out for 2 games, you never know what the youngster Nketiah can come in and do just for that few games because even Shaka, there's no one mad at him anymore because He's playing, and he's
Yeah,
not just playing
I
now. He seems
yeah,
a bit
but I think the
himself.
Shaka situation lies with Party. When Party is not in there, he's more exposed. I
Yeah,
think
because
it's with Party playing versus not.
if you look at it, Arsenal is trying to make Xhaka a defensive player. Xhaka is not a defensive player at the end of the day, and
Which is why I make silly tackles. Yeah.
that is where the problem from him since in which Arsenal. So defensively, they have him, and how far from the goal they have
Hmm.
him. As soon as he becomes the one that they are depending on, then all sort of problem comes in.
Okay. So we move on to the Manchester United Liverpool game now.
Cha cha.
And I mean, Liverpool, Manchester United is a very big team. They have history, and it's a rival match. You never doubt a team in a rival match.
Yeah, you
That's a,
never know in a derby. You never know
but
what.
at the end of the day, we all you know weren't expecting them to come and just play the way they did.
They will.
So
That was surprisingly. That was
seriously, and the match itself.
very surprising the way they started out. As always, for the last couple months, even into the whole season, Liverpool have been conceding. It's like no matter what, no matter how good they play, they have to concede a goal.
Hmm.
And there's always a mistake to concede a goal. And I don't know why. Everybody keeps doing the same thing coming when they come to play Liverpool. Sit back a bit, try to catch them with speed because we're playing high and we're playing wide. I don't know why we're so open, especially the centre backs. And then we can easily get caught because of how high our wing backs are as well.
Hmm.
So once you beat that high press,
But I mean, in the past, you guys played really high and dangerous,
and
and it
the
was effective. The press was there from the forward to the midfield. People still didn't get the opportunity to expose you guys.
all right. I
Mhm.
mean, playing the same ball game 4 or 5 years, going 6 years in, you must expect people to start find loopholes.
That's true.
You can't expect to win doing the same thing every single time. But I mean, it was a pretty good game. We find our feet a couple parts of the game, which on any other given day we probably would have gotten one or two more goals. And you can't say the same for them too.
Yeah, but the thing is, even when like for the last 20 minutes, 25 minutes of the first half, and for most of the second half, you guys had the position, but
Yeah,
we
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 weren't
were creating much. You just had the position. That's it.
the midfield. That midfield had no creativity, and Milner was one of the main culprits. I don't know why Fabinho was benched. We have to find out and crap with that. Which we don't know. We have to find out that. Um, Diaz was pretty out of it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because Dallas was kicking him so much, but
I think he was trying in the first half. He was trying. I just think that
Firmino, we didn't
he,
have any choice, so Firmino had to start. And we didn't get much from Firmino. He wasn't in the game. He wasn't holding the ball. His passes weren't coming up. So I don't know if that's what kept Diaz out the game because he's not getting any help. The
yeah,
forward weren't
no movement, no holding of play, he's not even challenging much. The defenders
for
are just free.
for most of the game. The forward line wasn't getting any help from the midfield. And I mean, the whole team kind of seemed off because Salah was off. Manu kept the shape at the back very well though, without the four guys lined up. The Varane, what's his name, Martinez,
Martinez. I think
and
Manchester United defend.
Malachi. They played very well. They came to play, but I mean, it was down to Liverpool being playing as bad as they did as well. We didn't give them much work to do, but
Yeah,
I mean,
but
there were chances that could have been taken.
okay. But when I was watching the game, right, Manchester United started to defend from Rashford. They didn't start to defend from the midfield or from the defense. They started different from Rashford. I think that the early pressing that you guys had before, they came and they
They
used
did
that.
what they were supposed to do. So yeah.
They
But
pressed high for the majority of the game,
yeah, the
especially
game.
the moments that they were in control. They pressed high, and that forced you guys to search for an outlet which wasn't there. Which is why Milner keep giving away the ball. When Salah do get it, he has to come back. There was nothing from you guys to unlock the press and the physicality that they brought. The two times I think Diaz got an opportunity to break away and Varane took him and fling him to the side, and the other opportunity, Dalat just slide right.
Even the Crystal Palace game, Liverpool they couldn't handle the physicality that Crystal Palace came with. Even though we had chances, the physical side of the game, the players don't really seem up to it. But I mean, as I said, the season has just started
Mhm.
with time when with players being back because with Nunes today, Nunes would have given us a better
Yeah,
strength
I think
going.
even Nunes, you guys would have had a better,
Yes,
outlet.
he's a
So
great.
you have
He's
to always try to play it through the line. You can give him in the air, and he can manage it.
yeah, the speed that he
Firmino was just non-existent. Anybody could go and play and did what Firmino did. Me and you could go and do that. He was irrelevant basically within the 11.
would have given Martinez and Varane something to do.
Quick
They
question: that
not much to do.
that press from Manchester United. A lot of people been saying, and even worse today, they've been saying the team misses Mane a lot. No, my question is, Mane is very good on the ball. When you give him, you cannot win that ball. He's strong. He's calm as well. He's very calm, and he can be an outlet. He can be that point player, even though he's playing on the left. You give him the ball, no defender is going to take it off him that easily,
Say,
and he's
as,
calm. He can relax and pick a very good pass. So, what's your take on the people that are saying that the team, man,
team,
used to carry the team and all those stuff?
just like Chelsea, as we say with Christensen and Rudiger, any team would miss their main player, but at some point that player has to go, right? So what are you going to do? At some point you have to move on from
Yeah.
that.
So my question: do you think Mane would have provided that kind of calmness and outlet going forward, and if they do give, for example,
Um,
with Salah, when Salah gets the ball,
he
if
would
if
have
he, if
somebody
he
to
attempts at going forward and he doesn't get the opportunity, he cuts back and he plays it back. He plays it back. While a Mane can turn a defender with his
That's
physicality.
the same thing. It's the same thing we were just saying about Nunes. Mane would have been that Nunes. Nunes would have been that Mane. We're short on players. The only reason Firmino definitely started today,
Yeah.
we had no choice. So yes, the team would have been better going forward with Mane, but
That's
Mane is gone, and
and
Nunes was supposed to be there. It
and
wasn't for the
you guys are missing the likes of Jota, Chamber,
problem. But I was inside.
Thiago, Matip,
So
Canoe. So you guys miss a lot of players, and
not
some
being
people saying
honest,
that
all
you guys miss a lot of
as
players.
Jota, if we had Jota today, would have been different going forward. Would have somebody direct to give the ball in front of the goal.
Jota will always go at you. He won't stop. That's
We
true.
didn't have a direct player going to goal today.
Again, but some people they are saying as well, the Man United backline is first and they're playing together. You know, so
Sure.
it is a give and take for each.
All four of them, but I mean, Varane have been there all along.
Yeah, but Martinez just came in. I think the Malaysia right back.
So, all right. But if they can say that, we can go back to the point again. Liverpool are missing how many starting players?
Yeah, no, what I'm saying. Some will say that's why the performance, and we understand that. But I'm saying
That's why they are
Manchester
performing.
United, yeah, the defenders, it's the first. They're new to each other. They but I think it's more of the desperation. They needed a result and they had to go out and play.
I mean, they needed the result, and Liverpool gave them the opportunity to get one. They played well, they showed up and
It
played
was,
well.
I personally would say it's more of them and how they apply themselves than how Liverpool allowed them to apply themselves. I think it's, I give them that credit. I think it's more of them. I think because they even surprised me, like that Manchester United performance.
Look at Sancho first goal. Sancho surprised himself.
S- I've seen Sancho play 10 months last season and get so many chances and flops them. Like I couldn't believe.
Remind me of the last clear chance Sancho made for himself or gave himself.
So I don't know. I just think I don't know what the coach told him, and the coach as well. I have to give it to him. He left one of the best players to ever play the game on the bench. How about Maguire, the best 90 minutes of Maguire you ever seen before?
I mean, right? I was surprised. But it still didn't give Liverpool a ride as
Yeah,
good
I expected more from Liverpool, even with the Manchester United performance. Yeah, they were flat,
on
flat.
the right to concede as easily as they did. That
Could have
was
been
true. The two
if
goals they
if
conceded.
Manu was more effective, it could have been more.
But but as I said, go back to Liverpool chances on another day.
Yeah, I just don't think you guys created enough though. There wasn't.
First,
You guys get the ball in the last third, but to pick a pass or to beat a player, create a space, it wasn't there. Even though
Degea,
Martinez was all over the place,
Degea
didn't do
had
enough.
a pretty good game as well. If you look back at it, I'm surprised.
So the question, no, I know you're not a Manchester United fan, but should Ronaldo start on the bench these days? I mean, with that performance from the team.
People have been saying that, but you will have people that look at Fernandez today. Look at the big difference in him, the fight. It,
But I've always told people that I have noticed, even in the national team, Fernandez is a different player when he's playing without
one is
Ronaldo.
the problem Manu made. It's not a Christie problem, it's a Manu problem.
No,
The
I'm not saying that Christie problem. I'm saying you dropped him, or can you say it's because you dropped the defender, Maguire? But it's not the win, it's about how they played.
the
Without
problem,
him, they can press better, they are more active, they're
since
more fluid
right,
up.
the problem Manu made was bringing in Christie and trying to make him the main man. So it wasn't about the team anymore. It was about Christie being the team now. That's where
Problem.
everybody downfall came.
Okay. Okay. I understand.
Well,
So we're gonna wrap it up.
want it, I might take
Okay,
because
so we're gonna wrap it up. Last question though. Are you worried about your team going forward?
no, after just 3 games and the amount of players we have
Well,
injured,
not referring to just the games, but with what you see on the pitch, are you worried?
not really. Not Bournemouth now. If we lose to Bournemouth, then you can say we have to ask
No,
ourselves, but
if you draw against Bournemouth, it's disaster time. It's panic time. I would say that.
it's still a
Yeah,
bit early.
I think you need a win against Bournemouth.
We
I
should
think
get it, but as far as you can see this season, you can't expect anything from anybody.
yeah, that's my point. With a Bournemouth and how they are playing, you need to beat Bournemouth. You cannot come out of that game with 3 points from 3 games. I think that's call for worry and a lot of adjustments. I think that
Need it sound like Liverpool, but we should.
yeah, we should, yeah,
But another part of the problem is the part of the problem has been Klopp as well. I think, I'm not sure what he's trying, but he's trying to mix it up too much and trying to give. I don't know. Milner, I don't know what's up with Milner and why Milner keep making the starting lineup over the youngsters.
I
Even
think I think
Harvard,
most of the better coaches do that. They tend to believe so much in the players that did it for them. They find it difficult to let them go.
Milner is how much, man? How long you gonna run?
It's serious, and then that's why people are kind of talking about the Mane thing. Like you just allowed Mane to go without giving him a good contract and all those stuff, and but yet you keep keeping other players, and Mane would have been, we all know what Mane can bring to the team. So why not push the same energy and effort to keep a Mane than the players that you're keeping? I guess that's the out of club reach. That's more like the board and contract disagreements and stuff like that. I understand, but that's why the people they are talking. They're talking about the money situation because they feel like
Look
they
at it.
respect
Anyone will let go. I guess they couldn't keep both. And Mane decided to go because he wanted more. They couldn't raise both either, I guess. And when you look at it,
him.
anyone left with a Mane or Salah would have had a problem on
Yeah,
inside. Because, yeah,
both bring something different to the team.
hmm?
Yeah, I say I understand because both of them bring something different to the team. So whichever go, you'd have lost something from that team.
It doesn't matter what you do or who you do. People would have, because as you can see, the fan base for both Mane and Salah in Liverpool is split. So the
Yeah.
club had let Salah go, then you'd have hear the Salah side saying why the club let Salah
Okay.
go.
All right.
Mane decided, and that's just that. We have to move on.
Okay. Let's see what come about this weekend. Thanks for passing through, Nico. Let's see how Liverpool move on, throughout the season. And let's
Okay.
see if Manchester United can come and challenge. They've been happy to. Anyway, thanks again.
We'll
And
see.
thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
We'll see.